Hello, everyone. Well, just gonna start a little drawing stream and see how it works. See who joins. What kind of conversations we could possibly start. I believe I'm gonna draw something lawn related. So we'll see how that goes. Uh, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So let me see. I think I might draw Dan versus Lauren right now. So I'm just gonna look up some references here. Okay. Let's see. Normally I don't do this type of thing, but since I'm drawing on the tablet, I kind of have to. 'Cause I'm not as familiar. Well, not that familiar. More like inexperienced working digital. I've only had this since June, so before that I drew everything by hand on paper with ink. So there's that. So let's see. If you hear any background noise, I do have King of the Hill um playing in the background. So yeah. Always have to have King of the Hill helps me deal with my fucking depression. It's really bad. I'm gonna start detailing Dan right now. Talk about fucking Dan. Oh, who's here? Let's see who's here. It's not showing. Ah, fucking hell. I guess he must have left. Always talking about fucking Dan. Wearing a sweater with a D on it, but you won't wear a sweater with the L. The L for lawn. Always talking about fucking Dan. Ah, shit. Let's see. anyone in the chat yet? No, I don't see anything. I kind of want to draw some more stuff with Ramona and Dr. Horstick. Or Horse Dink, but that sounds fucking stupid to say Dink. Just call him Dr. Horstick. I don't know why Lauren always has to make up some stupid fucking words. You think you're so smart, aren't you? You're so cunning. Oh, that reminds me, we're working on a Linkara action figure. So I had actually just sketched that. If you see, my fucking notifications blowing up, of course. So yeah, he will be coming eventually. I believe Wings of Redemption is probably going to be the next one we have come out, followed by EDP and King Cobra. We also got Perry Caravello and DSP plan, and also Linkara. It's probably going to be like a monthly type thing, so it won't be like too much burnout on these lolcows. I'm thinking eventually we're probably gonna want to do Oh, what's up, Nut? How you doing, dude? I just finally saw your message right now. This thing is not like being very responsive. Uh, what's you having a good on you type day today or what? I feel like Lord, like I'm just being hella boring here, but yeah, I got Dan. Dan's coming along nicely here. Let's try to give him some more scruff. Normally I wouldn't hatch stubble, but I think it works for this type of picture. Normally I try to do some pointillism. Yeah, so there we kind of got Dan established here. Let's give him the D on the sweater. And let's get ready to draw Lauren. Looks like no new messages so far. Where the fuck is the pencil? Okay, here we go. Pencil. Good. So I've actually been working on the Taken Abroad illustrated version. Uh, I'm almost done with chapter 4. Like I'm literally at the last page of chapter 4. So we're about to go to the part when he's coming home from um what was I say about that shit? It's like it's fucking weird because in that book. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Krago? How you doing? And yes, yes, North. I'm making a comic version of Taken Abroad. Um, it's taking me a while just because like my interest like wavers in and out in and out of doing it, and trying to keep up that energy to do it is I think it might be more consistent from this point on because for some fucking reason, Lauren made the military parts, which should probably be the most like dramatic and exciting parts of the book. He made it the most boring. Like the book is more interesting when you hear about fucking Aaron being babied by his mom and his wife and shit. Eating breakfast and drinking coffee all the time. Like for some reason that's less boring than him seeing kids get blown up and shit by terrorists. I don't fucking get it. Um, I really don't, but it is. It's like they said that his cellmates like helped him write like the last part. And you can really see like it's such a tonal difference like in the last couple chapters because it literally becomes like a fucking horror film. Like Aaron just killing people for no fucking reason, and it's like in the most brutal ways possible. Like I don't know, dude. Like this shit just like I just fucking imagine one of his cellmates like coming up to him like, "Hey Lord, what if he just like pulls up on this guy and starts bashing his fucking head in with a tire, or he goes and gets this one bitch, and he strangles the life out of her as and watches the light go out of her eyes and stuff like that." And you just like, oh, okay, I'll put you in the book. I'll put you in the book. And it goes from like Aaron drinking coffee and and eating breakfast and everyone like kissing his ass for whatever fucking reason to him just being a complete psychopath. And I don't know. It's just very interesting to me, and it's weird because there's like it's very much like Lauren interacting with violent criminals is, yes, it is a very interesting scenario, dude. Um, like it's weird and fascinating because it's just like the difference that happens when he starts becoming a serial killer, and I saw like Andrew Burkett and like Tiffany and Shin and Amanda James talk about because I always love hearing them rank on that book. That it's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing, or he's like a werewolf or something. He just starts killing people, and then but it's like he has like no recollection of it. So it's like, oh yeah, he never meant to do it. He can't hold him accountable for being a psychopath, because he wasn't in the conscious state of mind when he did it. It's weird because it's in some ways it really does pair. It's really like self-insert Lauren and like a parent like it's like his subconscious mind at work. But there were some things that I noticed in the book that were surprising to me. Um, One was that I used the wrong tool on this. Fuck, I have to go back. One of which was that he decided to have a son, which Lauren under normal circumstances wants a daughter. He doesn't have any interest in sons. I mean, I guess he probably would want a son as like I don't know, maybe bragging rights or something, or like to try like creep on. Oh, what's up, Cyber Squeak? You're enjoying a refreshing orange crush? Yeah, got Dan right here. He's about to have an ice cold orange crush, and we got Lauren over here. He's gonna be screaming about a sweater. Wearing a sweater with a fucking D for Dan on it. All right, sorry about that. I believe the Cornville Mafia fucking the Cornville Mafia tried to shut me down. My internet like just went out, and I found a way to turn my phone into a mobile hotspot. So hopefully um fucking hell, dude. Like why is this thing giving me problems? Let me see what I missed here. So the fucking thing just like I don't know, dude. Like my TV's like all fucking up. That it took off my King of the Hill. Now it's like some like true crime shit. So I mean, I guess it's okay, but you know, I was really vibing. I was really vibing to the boys. Um, oh, you can hear me now. The Cornville Mafia. I'm telling you, dude. Like, fucking Cornville Mafia. Like, I was actually finally getting something going here, and they shut my shit down. They didn't like me talking about taking abroad. But what I will say is pretty interesting about that fucking book. A Cyber, yes, Cornville Mafia tried to take me down. Cyber Squeak. I had to I had to like really like try and try to get my internet back and working. Um, I would never I would never hang up on you. If I did, it's because I lost connection. uh, so yeah, there's that. Oh shit! I put the fuck in the mouth here. Um, there's some interesting things about it though, because like he had a son, which you know, like Lauren in reality would want a daughter, so he could probably do horrible things to her. I don't really want to think about it. Um, it's terrible, but let me see. There's a few things that are pretty interesting that like caught my attention. So he kills a couple guys, and the guys like um, like how do I put it? The guys he kills are just wind up dying, right? He just kills them kind of like without a second thought. And then he kills the woman. He kills her like it's actually. I mean, it is like something out of a horror film, but it's like Aaron shows respect for her. Like he gives her two American flags on her grave because she put up a fight and stuff, and she's the only one like actually able to muster defense. Like she straight up stabs him and shit. Like she managed to wound Aaron, whereas the male victims were just like completely caught off guard. Some guys walking in the forest and get shot, and then Aaron comes and kills him when he's asking for help. Right, the other dude that he fucking hits off the road, you know, and he like comes crawling out the car and just waiting for him and bashes his skull in. So, or even like the therapist dude that he winds up sneaking up and killing him in his house. Hey, what's up, Kelp? How we doing? Good and you? I'm trying something new. I'm trying to figure out how to do some streaming. And I figured, oh, I can actually do it without the camera on and just go from my screen. So I'm trying to do some drawing. I'm trying to do some drawing on here. So right now I'm just dueling. I'm dueling. Oh shit! Ah, I put on the wrong layer. Hold on, I gotta just trace the shit. Yes, the Lawrence Toy White Will Jack versus the Giga Chad Dan. Should I and stuff just like sexually harassing Dan while fucking Lauren screams about it? Maybe she's like gonna fucking fart on Lauren or some shit, or like throw like poo at him. Well, like trying trying to sexually assault Dan. Poor Dan, he's like the victim of so much harassment from Winnie. uh, but it's fucking fascinating because like uh what's his name? Aaron, so Aaron like shows respect for the female victim. Um she's like able to put a fight, just like the male ones weren't able to. And like it surprised me too because his wife wound up killing him at like she shot him and stuff. Like honestly, I kind of for Lauren, I kind of expected he just like copy Shakespeare or something and like have Aaron kill his wife or something, and then go like, "Oh, what have I done? I was in an unconscious state of mind type shit, and I accidentally killed Brooke, and then he commits suicide or something." I kind of expected that to be the case, but instead, like Brooke just caps his ass. Oh, she stabbed him too. Fucking Aaron was getting stabbed more than like Michael Myers, fucking Jason Voorhees, dude. Like he's just tanking that shit the entire last chopped off his finger, then he got stabbed and shot and stabbed, and he never meant to do it. Oh, yeah, he never meant to do it, and that's something I think about too, because a lot of people talk about like the stuff with Paul, like Paul Pablo or Pablo, like his name changes throughout. um, a lot of people talked about being very homoerotic and like like they're like in a relationship or something, and it does kind of seem like that, but it's like the reality of it is even stranger because it's like Paul is like mother figure for Aaron. Aaron basically has three moms in the fucking book. He has his mom who pops up out of nowhere all the time, um, always babying him. He has his he has Paul, who's basically babying him in the military. Like, the military is not like that. I mean, fucking, I know I've never joined the military, but I know when you're there, they're not gonna fucking let you sleep in till like 9 or 10 in the morning. They're not gonna let you like eat whatever you want and shit. Like, you're supposed to be like highly disciplined and trained for one. Um, oh, what's up? I know I haven't been into Laurenography as long as everyone else here, but have you ever really got to the point where you really get pissed at Lauren? Oh yeah, there's times I feel it. It's like reading his actual Laurenography does piss me off. I think what pisses me off the most about it, because I mean it is comical in the sense that he sounds really childish and shit. But I think the part that pisses me off the most at the very beginning when he comes and he's like, "Oh, there's a lot of really weird creepers and stuff on the internet. So, you probably shouldn't be, talking to people on here and stuff." And just the grooming tactics he uses at the very beginning is probably the most vile part of the Holy Lordography, in my opinion. The other shit is like, really corny and childish and lame. Wouldn't work on any real person, of course. But that shit right there, that like really gets under my skin because it's so fucking creepy. Um, and, he never meant to do it. And then another thing he does too. I mean, it is funny. I'll say it is funny that he blames his siblings and talks about mac and cheese. But it's also like, imagine being his brothers or his sister or whatever, and then hearing this fucking asshole say, "Oh, you didn't get me a Christmas present, so I decided to try to fuck a little girl." Um, yes, the lack of responsibility is a lot to handle, Cybersqueak. I must fucking agree. Hey, what's up, McNuggets? How you doing? Y'all cheated on us. I think his shit with like the fucking um how I put it. Oh wait, this is not salmon. Is this? It's more of a salmon color here. Um, but I mean, like, dude, the guy was talking about looking at his like nieces in short shorts and shit. Imagine being the fucking brother, this, maybe his sister, but imagine, um, those are your kids and you have fucking creepy Uncle Lorne and talking about that. Like, I'd be pissed off. And then they hear this asshole go on the internet and tell people that, um, he did this shit because, you didn't give him. Oh, it's Paul's kids. Okay, so that's something I was wondering because he say Paul was he claimed Paul molested him or something, like because he says one of his brothers or maybe multiples did, and that's something I was thinking about because talking about Roy, um you know, like because Roy seems like a decent guy. He actually makes me laugh just the way he trolls. Oh, you don't remember which brother molested him? Okay. Um, the way he trolls, the way he trolls like Lauren and shit. But I was listening to a call where Winnie starts making fun of Roy for them being molested, or you know, I don't know if it happened or not. I'm not one to say yes or no. Um, so I'm not gonna make a definitive conclusion about something I don't have any knowledge of. I'll just put it that. But we're talking about Lauren, and Lauren is a big fucking liar. But when she says that, like Roy gets dead silent. He kind of tries to change the subject too. It's something he's not comfortable talking about. So I'm wondering, maybe there is something valid about. Maybe it did happen, or did this shit happen to Roy, or maybe it happened to Roy and Lauren. But I could see Lauren using Roy's trauma, lying about this shit and using like Lauren using Roy's trauma as, something to get sympathy from. I believe Lauren was molested. I mean, I could see it happening. I mean, he always talks about like he said something about I don't think it was Dale. He said his mom's boyfriend because he normally says Dale. But one of his mom's boyfriends showed him gay porn, and then his brothers molested him and shit like that. And that could be very much the case. And maybe that's why he says I'm homophobic. you know, maybe that is true. I mean, I could see that. But also, I would think, I could see it being the case, but also I'm like, okay, well, when Chris Hansen is giving you the business for being a creep, wouldn't that be a better like sob story than Amanda James? Like like the boogie Amanda James there. Um, it's like I don't know, dude. Like you would think that'd be the first thing he would come up with, and not that it makes it right, because of course it doesn't. But usually, there's a lot of people who wind up being molested and unfortunately continuing that cycle of abuse. Um, it's terrible. I'm surprised that Lauren didn't like try to use that as an excuse, just because we're talking about fucking Lauren here. But that's something I did consider as like, was this Roy's personal trauma that he just co-opted and used as a story to try to garner sympathy? That's kind of like what something I was speculating upon. Uh, it just seems very fucking. If Lawrence molested, I don't think it bothered him like it does most victims of sexual abuse. I mean, maybe, or maybe if Lauren was molested, it explain why he's so fucked up in a lot of reasons. I think Lauren was too homophobic to admit to Chris Hansen that he was molested. I mean, it is something like it's something you don't want to talk about, like especially. I think as a man, you really don't want to admit that someone like did that to you. Uh, it's like, especially most times people don't care, especially if you're like a male victim. People don't care as much. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. It doesn't excuse anything, but it would make more sense why he's like so fucked up, and maybe why he has such like an arrested development, and he's so childish in his nature. Um, or maybe like, for example, he like I can remember everything the sight smells taste. I mean everything. I no longer hate my attacker, but I hate what they did. I think Lauren could process. Sorry, dude. Um, he should be arrested. I mean, well, he did get arrested before. That was like my favorite. They're like, sheriff's office down, get down, and they fucking tackle the shit out of him. And they got the guns pointed at him and everything. It's like the fucking best. I love that so much. Um, dude. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's a lot. It's hard because you got the Lauren filter there. He's such a liar for everything. It's really hard to get. It's hard to get. For someone who always like, I just want you to be honest. I just want complete honesty from you. Like, he's one of the most dishonest fucking people you ever see. Everything with him is everything with him is a facade. It's weird because he puts on like this veneer of like just being like a hardworking American, like the all American type dude. But shit. His family hate him except maybe Roy. Even his mom is. I love that. I love the Mama Gwen calls. Uh, it's. I feel bad because some people like a lot of people take the shit really far, and they like hate on Gwen and stuff too. I'm like, dude, like, don't you think that woman suffered having to deal with fucking Lauren's dumbass her whole life? Well, not her whole life, but his whole life at least. Um, and when you hear the calls and stuff, she's so fed up with his ass. Like, she can tell she doesn't really want anything to do with him. She roasts the shit out of him all the time. And she does give him some sound advice, like your rent comes first. And it's she keeps telling him, you live in the past, always living in the past. Um shit. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That's always pretty horrible. But I feel like a lot of people, there's a people who are like the Nathaniel Trevor dude. I heard about him. I was like, I wonder why people keep saying, oh, he's the guy that shouldn't be named or something. But the fact that he wanted to like go and harass Mama Gwen and stuff, it's like she didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, it's like you shouldn't hold someone accountable for something they didn't do, even if they're like related. But yeah, Nathaniel let it just shows the like Lauren. That's Lauren falls the great sin of lolcows. I think that's like the tie, the glue, the bond, um, the invisible thread that binds these lolcows together. Is they're all fucking simps. Don't simp. Jesus, like that's like you know what, simp is like the cardinal sin. It's every time these all these fools they simp so hard that they wind up doing like horrific shit. And for people that don't even exist, you look at Chris Chan, Cyrax Chance Wilkins, fucking Lauren, of course. It, even other people like Joseph Strickland, favorite lolcow, of course. Um, King Cobra to a lesser extent. Like they've all done simping. No, not Cyrax. The bed bucket. Hey, Cyrax is the son of Lauren. Okay, I'm convinced. And maybe Cyrax is like the test tube baby that Emma got from fucking Lauren. She's trying to like collect his nut for a sample. Maybe like it's like some fucking government experiment gone wrong, and they like combine Lauren's DNA with like goblin DNA, and we got Cyrax Chance Wilkins. You put my family's lives in danger, Marty. Fucking Marty. I fucking love Rax, dude. what I loved about Rax is he like threatened Phil and me in one of his streams, but I guess he doesn't know like our names or usernames. It's like, to the motherfucker that's making action figures of me, I want a fucking cut of the profit. He's not even offended him. Like a screaming goblin, like screaming in the void. And you saw the video where he kissed his girlfriend. She coughed. Yeah, because fucking imagine. Have you seen Rax's teeth? He don't brush that shit. Like, she probably like tasted like 10 years worth of fucking gunk when he when he kissed her. Like, oh my god, dude. But I just love it because Rax is just, he wasn't even offended by the portrayal that we gave him. He just wanted a cut of the profit because Rax um has made $6 in 10 years on YouTube. So selling these figures at $60, like one figure, is 10 times more than what he's made in a decade. And we sold 10 figures. Like, we sold out of the classic and had to make a new batch, which actually has a new design and model. Like, he's got a beanie, he's got the bed bug bites now, he's got a different style of beard. He has a t-shirt instead of a hoodie. So it's got a new sculpt. We had to make a new figure because we sold out the original. But if we put that $600 out for 10 figures, right? It's weird. So 10 figures, $600, literally like 100 times what he's made in a fucking decade on YouTube. Yeah, the new figure has bedbug bites on his head this time. The original did it because he did it at the time, but he's just got like so much more fucked up. Should I put fucking Winnie here? You know what? Let's try put Winnie here. So Rax is just like, he even said that he's like, I'm gonna sue you for making these fucking figures and making money off of me. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you like my Winnie. I just imagine Winnie being like this fucked up barnyard animal, like like she's just like really fucked up. And just like every way possible. Man, this stupid ass sound effect she makes out there. Yeah. But it's hella funny because he's just like, I'm gonna sue you and get your ass taken down. But first, I'm gonna buy an action figure for myself because they look kind of cool. And I want an action figure myself. I was like, okay, well, thank you. I'm glad you like the figure, but I don't know where Action's gonna. I guess he's gonna have to ask Sally for like $60 because he doesn't have any fucking money. And he won't get a job. Do you usually start with the mouth? I usually start with the nose. It's weird because I don't have I really like just kind of change depending on. I'm not really focused. I guess because I'm trying to balance a few things at the same time. So like I'm just like not really like paying attention. But usually when I draw, usually I draw a lot faster than this too, by the way. But talking and reading chat, like, it's kind of distracting sometimes. But sometimes I'll start with the mouth, sometimes the eyes, sometimes the nose, or just like a general head shape. It really like it's dependent on just what I'm drawing, I guess. Oh shit, I put on the wrong layer. I put on the wrong layer. Oh well, just do it like this. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it's hella fucking funny though that he wants to figure himself before he gets a shut down. He's gonna talk to his lawyers and stuff. You just start with the jawline. Yeah, sometimes I'll do that or like the forehead. It's really just kind of um it's just really like I don't know, changes a lot. She's ready to say dance penis, dance penis. I think my moment was when she's singing that stupid song to Lauren. And it's like her and dancing, and she's like, I just want to use dance cock tonight. Try to pull it out, but my twat's so tight. It's just so stupid. And like Lord hangs up. He hangs up in the fit of rage. I fucking love it. It's so stupid. I don't understand how like Winnie and Debbie are supposed to be related. Cause like here Debbie's got like a radio voice and fucking Winnie's just like makes your fucking eardrums bleed every time she speaks. And then like the stupid shit Winnie's always doing, like she winds up in prison and she's like um you know being racist and shit, and it's getting her ass beat and stuff because of it. And then she winds up joining like the fucking Mexican mafia or something and becomes like a chola. And she's like, they call me was it Guara Loca or some shit like that. I was just like, bro, this shit's fucking hella funny. I just imagine her going around with like a fucking hairnet on her head or something once she joins the cholas. There we go. Oh shit. I had my brush out. Dance penis. Dance penis. What the fuck is going on? It's gonna give her. Stop talking about. Why is this shit like not registering? I don't know. Walking out. Walking dad. Walking dad's. Oh shit. Let's give Dan some more details here. What the oh, my internet shit today. I think the Cornville Mafia is in full swing. Need some vegan bologna. Let's see. You know what? I might start a new sketch right now. Like a get the settings to go. Maybe I'll draw some of the Ramona and the goddamn fucking doctor. All right, man. See you later then. Sounds good. You ever notice how like Lauren has like the perfect half head of hair? Like if you look at the it's weird because like his hairline like starts on the back of his head, but like the bald like he's bald, but like the bald spot on the back of his head is actually kind of small, but it's like shaped like balls, and he's got like this little tuft of hair that stayed on the front of his head. That is, if you trace like, let's see, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This fucking Lauren's head, right? So I'm crying. I never meant to do it. God. He's crying right here. You on that big ass neck of his. It's weird how fucking wide this guy's neck is. I don't get it. Let's see. Well, yeah, his fucking bald spot is like this. It's like the shape his hair makes. He's got that little tuft. He is Cyber Squeak. He is built very strange. Let's see, like, I mean, if he had his hair grown back a little bit, his hair looks like a dick. Like he literally has missed the penis on his head. Like Lauren, why do you have dick-shaped hair? I don't know, dude. It's weird because Lauren is like so obsessed with dicks. Actually, no, it kind of reminds me of Superbad. Like, then Jonah Hill had like some fucking mental illness or something that he had to like constantly draw dicks all the time. That he's just like obsessed with dicks. That's fucking Lauren right there. Or what's the name? I wonder if Lauren could have written Game of Thrones because there's so much obsession with dicks in that show. I'm not boy and I'm not gay. Isn't that weird that he says he's not bi before he says he's not gay? It's kind of fucking weird, huh? Considering, who Lauren is. It's fucking weird too to just be so obsessed with dicks. He says like my penis or Mr. Penis like 10 times more than he says Miss Vagina. I mean, I don't know. It's weird too because like he really does. It's like he really does want to be a baby, dude. It's like everyone in his life has to be his mom. I wonder if I wonder if part of it is because he like looks up to Mama Gwen so much, but she like doesn't give a fuck about him anymore. Maybe she did before when he's younger. But you can tell she's just like fed up with this shit. She's like, you can tell she's just done with his ass. Like, and she has to tell him like very basic shit. I'm like literally half of Lauren's age, and I don't need an outside source to tell me my rent comes first. Yeah, I'd be fed up with his ass too. He's so overbearing. Oh hey Kelp, how you doing? I didn't know you left. Um, Salutations. I had actually finished the Dan drawing, so I just thought I'd do some random Lauren doodles. So here's the Lauren face. We got talking about his dick shaped hair right here. So I'm just doodling some random Laurens. I don't know. It's just some random Laurens here. Maybe we'll draw some more characters from his stories. But it's fucking weird because I mean like I heard a call recently. It's hard because I can't really like list calls because I just see them around them, especially if it's like posted by his scalp looks like a butt. I was saying that the back of his hairline and the pictures when he got like arrested, it looks like he has like balls here and a little tuft of hair like that's stuck on his forehead is like a dickhead. So if you like trace it back, it's like he literally has Mr. Penis on the head. Like he doesn't just have it on his mind. It's like literally on his fucking skull. He's, I never seen someone so obsessed with dicks before. I mean, he talked about the doctor's dick for like what 5-6 hours straight. And it's weird too because like he put Ramona through so much shit and she didn't even do anything to him. And meanwhile, like Winnie's constantly making the guy miserable. But he puts up with so much shit, like she's fucking out there molesting Victor and molesting Dan while he's asleep and shit and doing all this stuff and he barely bats an eye. And it's like, oh, Ramona accidentally walks in on the doctor in the bathroom. She says his accent. How'd you see his fucking cock? Why are you looking at his fucking cock? Oh, yeah, because she has phone sex. Yeah, he's got to have the phone sex. Lord. Oh, you know what? Let's see. This right. Oh, hold on. I messed up. This right here is what Lauren is fapping to during the phone sex. Hold on, let's see. He's just like sitting there fucking fapping the ghosts. Quad, Casey, quad. Honestly, the phone sex is like the most like horrific thing to have to listen to. I mean, having to hear ghost sounds and then Lauren going, as he's fucking red. Like who the fucking oh, thank you. I do draw fast. I know these don't look any good because they're just fucking doodles. I'm not doing anything seriously. I think he's closeted by. I wouldn't be surprised because he does some for someone who's like I'm homophobic. He does a lot of very effeminate stuff. I don't know if any of it might have to do with the supposed molestation that's happened to him. But I mean, like, you can look at the taking abroad, like the relationship between Aaron and Paul, which I hear a lot of people say, it is fairly homoerotic in a sense. But in my opinion, I think like he's kind of more like a surrogate mother for him. Um, and then you also got the stuff that he's obsessed with dick for one. Um, oh, here's the idea. Like when he gets like the wedding ring, he goes around flaunting it. Let's see, fucking draw his fucked up hand if I can. Just go around like showing all the guys at work, like, oh, look at my wedding ring. I'm about to get married. And he's got the whole Hallmark brain and stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Like, it just, it comes off really fucking. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I'd say like he'd be like a bottom or something. Oh, actually, what the fuck? I mean, how would that even work? I feel like he always has to have it's like how he did the whole like remote, or you control me type thing. He always has to have someone like controlling him. It's weird because he's not gonna listen to anything you fucking tell him. But it's kind of I guess he has to have someone tell him what to do, so he could choose not to do it, fuck up, and then blame them for his actions. Because how dare you take responsibility for what you do? You know. Responsibility is a very scary thing, apparently. Um, that's how a lot of people act, to be fair. Uh, but it's like he wants somebody to tell him what to do. Let me fuck up. Let me blame you for my actions. Well, you didn't tell me good enough. Like Ramona, you didn't tell me not to abuse you. If you tell me not to do something, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I was raised by mom. Like, what the fuck does that mean? He always talks about I was raised by mom. Meanwhile, he had a stepdad until he was like 30. He acts like his mom was a single mother when she wasn't. A bitches about his dad because I mean, yeah, it is fucked up that his dad left. But like his biggest like complaint about his dad is that his stepbrother, who's like a toddler, took his toy, and he's like, dude, you're like fucking 8. Like let the baby have the toy. I think Lauren and his brother experimented when younger. As an adult, he feels shame about it, so instead of accepting, he keeps telling changing stories of molestation performed. Um, shit, the message disappeared. Lawrence says that his brother performed oral on him, not the. Yeah, exactly. That is very fucking weird. You think if I don't know. I mean, it could be whatever, but you think the molester would have the victim perform oral sex rather than the other way around. Um, you know, I guess unless you're like Ball Beaver Hunter, but you would think like they would be having Lauren doing that to them rather than giving Lauren whatever. Or maybe Lauren like switches it around so it sounds less bad. How do I put it? Like, there's a lot of people, um, you know. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that, Kelp. Um, let me put it this way, like what you mentioned. There's a lot of people, um, I don't know, I've met like at like just in general, like at work and stuff, that I guess they'll do like there's people who think that like they'll have gay sex, but they think if I'm top, it's not gay. It's not gay if some other guy's sucking me off or if I'm pounding his ass. It's only gay if I get my ass pounded or if I suck him off. That's like the type of mentality that some people have. And it's kind of like, well, if you're having gay sex, it's gay sex regardless. It doesn't mean, I guess you gotta have gay sex and not be gay, right? The ancient Roman response, yes. A very common belief. Yeah, I keep seeing that a lot. Like, I'm just like, I'm not of the opinion that like if someone had gay sex or whatever that they are like gay. Like I guess you could experiment and it wouldn't be, it wouldn't define you. Like a lot of people I guess want to be defined by whatever, but it wouldn't define you for like the rest of your life. It's like the mentality that like bisexuals are only women or something. Like there's that type of mentality too. But I don't know, dude. I can see Lauren being the type of person like, well, if they sucked me off, it wasn't gay, so I'm not gay, because my brother sucked me off, and probably the reverse happened. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the Lauren filter here. He fucking lies about everything, so it's really hard. And one's sexuality evolves through one's life. Yeah, that's a fair statement to say. I don't know. I'm talking. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand something that I don't know if there is any understanding to. Because we're talking about Lauren's. I think it's hard too because we're getting this stuff from Lauren. We're not hearing from his siblings or anything. There's a good chance none of this shit ever happened. He's just lying out his fucking ass. I mean, imagine being his siblings, dude. Like he's, this guy is a convicted sex offender, but he's trying to say that everyone else is, the sex offender instead of him. He's saying that you not giving him a fucking Christmas present is why he fucking went and tried to molest the kid. And who knows? Maybe they gave him the fucking. He said himself that they gave him mac and cheese once. Maybe they did give him his fucking Christmas present, and he's just saying bullshit to try to get pity points. I don't know. I don't know why he would think that's an acceptable excuse. Let me put it this way: people would probably be more sympathetic for him if he just said, "Oh, I was molested as a kid, and I'm fucked up." Like I think I I've I figured I would do the same to somebody else because it happened to me, type thing. It'd be shit. But I think more people would be like, okay, well, that sounds more honest. But saying, oh yeah, I didn't get my oh yeah, overestimate the value of the work. Yeah, $700 for someone who says he doesn't care about money. I mean, he fucking jacked 30 grand for one. He has to bring up the numbers and stuff. You can't just say, "Oh, I did construction work for my family." It has to be like, "Well, it was at least $700 worth of work," and I gave them a steal. I just wanted some food. Because I guess it's the 87 in him. Because I guess what he's trying to convey is like, here I did all this hard work for my family. I was so charitable. I gave to them. I gave them money so they could buy Christmas presents. I did work on their house. And all I asked in return, I didn't ask for money. I didn't ask for things. I asked something very simple, just to show some appreciation for what I'd done. And they couldn't even do that for me. Like that's the type of shit that he's trying to convey, but he's like, he's retarded. So when he says it, it doesn't come out right. It comes out like, well, I did work for them and I didn't get my mac and cheese. So because I didn't get my mac and cheese, I tried to like groom this little girl to be my girlfriend. It's like, dude, it's not gonna fucking work on anybody, but if you're gonna try to convey something, at least try to convey it properly. like I mean, it's funny, but it's like it's still so stupid. Like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this one. This will not be Lauren. This will be his son. Talking about my boy. Sarah Chance Wildcats. It's goblin time. Who's ready for some infected Venus? Like this guy makes Lauren look very fucking tame. I don't know. He's so fucking degenerate. Like you put my family's lives in danger. Cyrax is so gross. Yes, you're right. It is factual. That's that. That's another thing that Rax tries to do. Like Rax tries to act like people are mean to him because he looks weird, because he's deformed. Um, and maybe it was like that when he grew up, like in high school and shit. But I mean, Cyrax fucking raped a blind kid. He raped a fucking blind kid when he was in high school, for one, dude. Like, that's one of the things he has on his rap sheet. Um, he tried talking to a teenage girl, what he thought was a teenage girl. And his excuse for it was, "Oh, I was trolling. I knew." Well, actually, he doesn't convey it right. What he's trying to say is, I knew it was Kate from Asshole Report, trying to get at me. So I thought I was sending pics of my infected dick to her. I thought I'd one up her because, like, oh, I knew she's trying to troll me. So I was just like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. Here's my dick. I know that you're fucking pretending and trying to get me in trouble. But, dude, they're saying they're a 14-year-old and you sent them a picture of your genitals. It's not good. It's not a good look. Um, it doesn't help your case out in any way. Um, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Was it a minor? I know it's someone that was handicapped that he was trying to base. I mean, if someone's mentally handicapped like that, like I don't know if there's laws about it, but it does seem very much like taking advantage of a child. Okay, 16. Yeah, I remember like I forgot the name of that handicapped kid. Oh, it was Marty? Okay, because I'm about to say, like, it sounded kind of like a voice is being used. It's a very like unsettling voice, if I remember right. Like, very hard to listen to. Um, but yeah, fucking like Rax wants to act like he's like some misfit that people look down upon because he's deformed. Um, that he's like trying to rise. Yeah, the laugh was extremely creepy. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about. It's like he was put it. He tries to act like he's a voice for the voiceless. That he stands up for the downtrodden. He tries to act like he's I don't know, like is this very self-righteous figure, like, yeah, I stand up for those who are bullied and stuff like that. I stand up for those who don't have friends that were picked on in school. It's like, dude, he's just the most fucked up individual. Like, the actual downtrodden will throw him out. Yeah, that's a good point. It's, it's a good point. Like, I don't really. I'm trying to think of what to say about it, but it's just he's definitely got the whole victim mentality. He tries to make it about basically I have a different appearance. I look different, so people treat me bad. Oh, Gothi. Oh, Gothi's a very interesting one because she's simping for both Rax and Cobes. Like she's like simping for him, white knighting for him, and then they have falling out. And that okay, that's a good example. Like Rax is such an asshole. Like, I mean, I don't like Gothi either, but like his way of trash talking her, he's like, yeah, you're a disappointment to your father. Your dad's dead, and you would embarrass him and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like, fuck you, dude. Like, I was like, fucking Chance, your dad's a fucking rapist and a pedophile. You could say he's a, um, I mean, I know times were different back then, but his grandfather married a 14-year-old Sally. Yeah, yeah, he choked out Sally. He tried to he assaulted Sally. Yes, Cybersqueak. Cyrax is a third generation sex offender. Um, his dad married Sally when she was 14. And I mean, I guess at the time, that wasn't really if I think it was like so long ago that it was probably like not really I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it's like so long ago that wasn't like a crime back then. I don't know. But you know, by today's standards, is fucked up. He married a 14-year-old. So he's like 25 at the time or whatever. And his dad raped a 14-year-old on a bike path in the 90s. Um, basically turned himself in. Well, turned himself in. He calls up the police. He's like, "Oh, that sketch on the news looks a lot like me, but I'm telling you, it's not me." So, of course, the police come and check it out, and his bike matches the tire prints and stuff they found on the trail. Thankfully, he got arrested. He did about 20 years, and then he changed his name to like some fucking World of Warcraft shit because his original name was like Rupel Marks, and he changed it to Wengus Ravenwood. Some World of Warcraft shit. Back in the day, there's some states where if the parents approve, young people can marry them. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Because I mean, I think just like 100 years ago, well, over 100 years ago, people got married at like the age of 10. Um, but usually the idea is with people of your peers. So I'm not, some people want to say, oh, like people back then were chomos and stuff. I'm not gonna go that far, but it's different. I guess different times, but I don't know. I guess it's one thing of like two 10-year-olds got married back then, but being like a 10-year-old and having someone that's twice your age marrying is still fucked up. Uh, um, it's like it's just hella weird. Yeah, it is weird because like really not that long ago the people got married very young, but then again, life expectancy is very different. Like people died at like 30, so I guess being married at 10, expecting to die by the time you're 30 is a lot different than like people living like 60 or 70. Like, I guess people back then life was rougher. They couldn't really have a child. I'm just speculating here. It's but yeah, what fucking Rax's dad did is he moved to Alaska and he got caught in some shit recently because he's looking up pictures on Pinterest and stuff of little boys being forced to wear like women's clothing. And he's saving these pictures for his fucking because he's a fucked up degenerate. And when questioned about it, it's like, I'm trying to raise like trans awareness or something. It's like, dude, these are fucking children. They got no business doing any of this sexual shit. The images, especially like the images this guy has saved, was like young boys are easier to convince or something like that. It's like a picture of a boy like being put in a dress and says, young boys are easy to convince. So, you know, what does that entail? It's pretty obvious and it's pretty horrific. Um, but that's Rax's father for you, man. The guy is fucked up. you try to you try to play it off. It's like dude, like we know your history. You got that shit saved, and there's nothing good that could come from it. So I don't know. I don't know if anything happened to that. Hopefully they report that to the police over there or something. The guy should not be walking free. Um but yeah, about Gothi, it's hella weird because she's like simped for Rax and then she started simping for Cobra. And then like I feel bad for Cobra because a lot of people give him a lot of shit. Um I laugh because he always makes like the weird food. But he doesn't seem like necessarily a bad guy. I mean, he called out Chris Chan and he called out Wings of Redemption and all these other fools for being rapists and pedophiles and stuff like that. And he's made it very clear that he's against that sort of shit. But then people try, I don't like it because they use like the whole idea like, oh, if you say you're not into gay sex, that you must secretly be gay. That he says he doesn't like pedophiles, so he must secretly be a pedo. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like that's that's like what you should not like these types of people. And saying that you hate child molesters. Out of everyone, Cobra is probably the most likable if I had to pick. Yeah, I agree, because Cobra hasn't really done anything. He just makes like weird food, weird drink combos. Like I wouldn't trust him to make. But when he's talked about, he'll be like real and he'll just be like, hey, fuck pedo. He's always like this, like fuck pedos, fuck rapists. Everyone. Kelp. So usually the six I think of as I think of like. I think Chris Chan, Cyrex Chance Wilkins, Lauren Armstrong. You could throw in people like Elliot Rodger, Randy Stair, Nassim Agdam, Playmate Tessie. there's a lot of lolcows you could toss in there. My favorite is Joseph Strickland. That's my boy. He likes the big titty Yoshi. There's King Cobra. There's a lot of different dudes. There's a lot of different individuals you could throw in there. Justin RPG. All Justin RPG wanted was to be face sat by some Pokemon. Like he's pretty mild. I'm drinking my iced coffee. I don't drink hot coffee. I don't like hot drinks. But iced coffee always hits the spot. Wait, I changed my answer. I like Justin RPG the most. I like Justin too. Like Justin is just a weird dude. He hasn't really done anything bad to anybody. He's just like in his own zone and expresses himself. Justin makes his techno music. We have we had the masterpiece of Windows Vista Tonight. I fucking love Windows Vista Tonight. He's just talking about how he hates Windows Vista. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's Diet Christian," but the main difference too is like Christian, like people would troll him and he would do shit, but like Justin just put himself out there. Can we watch that? Yeah, let me see if I can pull up on YouTube. Let's look up one of his songs. Let's see. Justin RPG. Yeah, restaurant. Hold on. There we go. sample of Home with the restaurant. But here's a classic is I hate this Windows Vista tonight.
Precious.
Hey, how does Zoran do? He's like, all I want is to hold him. All I want is to hold him.
Well, if you told me it was the best, I would not use it at all. I've seen Microsoft before, my friend, but I don't know if they know who it affects. Well, I was there and I tested it out. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So you can use it if you want. I know where it's going. It's going into the trash. I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. I've hated this Windows Vista all my life. Crashes. I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. I've hated this Windows Vista all my life. Blue screens. Crashes.
Get the liars out. We're about to start getting to the really good part right now.
Well, I remember Windows ME. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time Microsoft screwed up. I know the reason why Microsoft is going downhill. No, they don't fool me. The program doesn't work. Anger still grows. No stranger to you and me. I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. I've hated this Windows Vista all my crashes. I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. And I've hated this Windows Vista all my life. Crashes. I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. And I've hated this Windows Vista all my life. Blue screens. Crashes.
Oh man. We got any suggestions for some jams? Actually, I was thinking about some of the old bass shaman raps. He did one with D-Mac and Lorne, and it's like he predicted Lorne's dancing. If anyone is interested in seeing that. Tonight, Kayla. Oh, D-Mac and Lorne one is great. I know, it's so fucking good. But the way he dances, especially after he gets the Medicare pill, is straight up like talk about the Green Squad. Right here, let's go.
Shout outs to my boy 3B. He got sent to an island. But the Green Squad still in this bitch. Let's get Dustin. Okay, let's get DJ. Two. Okay, let's get DJ. Laura 2. Okay, let's get DJ. Chris Road in this bitch for real. Chris Road in this bitch for real. D-Mac, that's my name. I stay strapped with that razor cane. Come shave my lower babe. I thought we agreed Kayla was her name. Shut up, Lauren. This verse is mine. I know it's yours, but you're out of your mind. Cause I love the first, the baby girl is mine. Don't do this again. Just chill. Here, pop one of my Medicare pills. Yeah, that's right. Get on down, Lauren. Your sins really miss my dog. His name was Bud, I miss him a lot. Bitch, you know I'm with the shits. Sitting here jacking at the killer's pics. She just so cute, you know what? I might have to go up in her butt. Hey, Lauren, I didn't know you liked anal. I really don't. I just might want to try it with Kayla. I really like anal. I know, Dustin. I read your chat log.
This right here is one of my classic favorites.
Oh my god. Freak me, Kayla. I thought you had blonde hair. Freak me, Kayla. Oh my god. Freak me, Kayla. Let me lick Miss Vagina. Yeah, the Murray. Let me play with your boy princess, just you and me. Let Lauren do all the things you want me to do. Cause tonight, Kayla, I wanna get freaky with you. Kayla, don't you understand that Lonnie is a nasty man? I'll make your little panties cream. So count those hairs down there for me. Count them up for me, Kayla. Walmart bracelet. I brought her a bracelet. Can't wait to get you naked. Lick Mr. Penis up and down. Oh my god. My baby girl don't make a sound. Let me lick Miss Vagina. Kayla Murray. Well, I want to kiss her. Let me play with your body, princess. Just you and me. Yeah. Let the Lord do all the things you want me to do. Little princess. Cause tonight, Kayla, I wanna get freaky with you. I love the taste of chicken paw. Oh my god. I'll spread it all over your thighs. Spread it all over. I can't resist my baby girl. I just can't. We'll do all around the world. Make your Miss Vagina drip.
Yes, I do.
So come on, let me take a sip.
Coffee.
Take off that little white ball.
Come on.
Cause you're about to get me Armstrong.
You're welcome.
Let me lick Miss Fudge on in the movie.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't actually talking. I was just enjoying the jam. Real quick, I did a fucking DMAC parody. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Akon song from like 2005. It's like I wanna love you / I wanna fuck you. But I did a DMAC version. I tried to do DMAC's voice, so of course it sounds shitty. But called "I Want to Shave You." Would anyone be interested in hearing that one? He's talking about how he wants to shave Laura. So I mean, I'll let this play. I'll let play if anyone wants to hear DMAC rap. I'll go to my channel and pull it up. Yes, okay. I'll pull that up. I got some parodies. I got some parodies fools too. If anyone wants to hear them. Like I did a rap. I did a rap with Cody Green and David Schumacher. I love Kayla first. I once I get my Boston cap, I have to buy a Boston cap. I'm gonna do an unplugged live version of I Love Kayla First. But here we go.
Convict music, and you know I'm being honest. They see me limping and simping up on my cane. They see me looking at Laura. I want some brain. I wanna shave you. You already know. I wanna shave you. You already know. KY in the air as I fell. Grab Laura by her thick tail. Take her to the hotel. Shave her anal and dirty panties. Take a peg on my head for 3 days straight. So I can sniff the skin marks as I masturbate. Take a pic from me. Let me film you. Shave you down there as a repair lube. If she wants it, that's what I'ma do. D to the M-A-C and my razor case for you. Officer, ain't what it seemed, officer. Ain't KY, it's hand sanitizer. The guy at the house told me I was free to leave. Why am I under arrest? Explain shit to me. They see me limping and simping up on my cane. They see me looking at Laura. I want some brain. I wanna shave you. You already know. I wanna shave you. You already know. Officer, you see there's a male, she want me to fuck her, and her daughter 3 ways on me. I told her she was too young, it wasn't right, so after the pervert thought that in mind, I turned her away, but then the very next day, she took me to a Japanese steakhouse, hibachi. She wanted me to eat her out like chicken teriyaki, but I didn't because I didn't want to cause a scene. I just want to go and watch some WWE. My computer, I use it to make wrestling DVDs. I'm just being honest, there's nothing sleazy. Officer, what you mean you found CP? Ain't what it seems. You see, I have a disability. My cruiser is a PT to my mother. Can I be released in the custody? They see me limping and simping up on my cane. Look, I want some brain. I wanna shave you. You already know. I wanna shave you. You already know.
Yeah, so that was I Want to Shave You. I actually thinks that's very high praise, Kelp. Yeah, I just kind of like it's kind of pause this. Some guys sometimes I listen to is kind of interesting, dude. Yeah, I wrote the lyrics. And I just it's kind of fucked around trying to do the voices. Oh shit, I'm gonna pause this out. I don't want to do the EDP rap right now. But let's have Jim Rouse lull us to sleep real quick. I think of something else. uh,
I'll hang out with a 13-year-old girl. Next, I'll go to a swingers club. I'll go to a swingers club. I have 15 girls waiting on me. I'll go to a swingers club. 13, that's too young for me. I'm not interested in that. Give me 6. Give me 18 or 19-year-old, fine. But 13-year-old, they look like a little boy. They look kind of gay, you know what I'm saying? I got to the swingers club. I went to the swingers club last night, and I walked away. I couldn't go through with it. I'm not even looking for sex. I'm looking for something deeper than that. Just somebody to understand me. I need something on a spiritual connection type level. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go there to meet this 13-year-old girl for that. I met her to be like a mentor and a friend.
So that was as me imitating Jim Roush. Would you guys want to hear I Loved Kayla first? This one is one I'm going to do a live version of once I get my once I buy a Boston cap. I'll actually try to put an effort into that one. Because for this one I just did like a really shitty country voice. I was just like let me try to put some twang into this, just be like rockin' talking type shit, I just did a generic fucking country voice. Okay, well, I'll go with this one, and I might do Cody Green and David Schumacher after. I made the words for this too.
Look at the two of you dancing that way. Kayla and Derek staring in each other's face. Much love, I'm a long way again. I know that was my girl. I was enough for Kayla not long ago. I loved her before that Dateline show. She still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful with my baby girl. Time's been incarcerated for so long. Time's been in the cell with the laundry. But I loved her first. I felt to her, and a place in my heart will always be hers. When we first started chatting, when she spoke to me, I knew the love of a molester runs deep. And I prayed that Derek would stay away. It's still so hard to give her away. I love her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be that blessed blonde girl I knew? The one I showed Mr. Penis to, and told her to live her archives.
so that I loved Kayla first. I just like yelled over Lauren in a shitty country voice and tried to come up with. And that was it, I made the lyrics and shit. All this shit I make my own lyrics for. So let's see. If you guys want to hear, there's Popeye lulls you to sleep, featuring Chris Chan. Is this Chris Chan having Popeye or Fleece Johnson as a cellmate? Justin RPG, Joseph Strickland. You guys want to hear the David Schumacher one? I got Justin RPG version of the Pokemon theme. I don't know. Whatever you guys want me to look up over. Just an RPG Pokemon theme. Is that what you want to hear? I mean, my voice is shitty when this. I mean, it's shitty when it happened and stuff because I caught the Rona. I somehow caught the Rona twice. I mean, I work in customer service, fucking stocking at Costco and shit. So it's not very surprising, but it's like I caught Rona when this shit happened. So like I couldn't smell or I had sore throat and shit. So. That's just an RG seeing Pokemon. Oh, you know what? I can see that. I can see this shit being Lauren to like winning.
Into one of those camps. I'm super excited. You see, Dad, it's not just superficial. I'm deep in love. How deep? You know how when I go in the ball pit at Cheesy Charlie's and I sink all the way down to the bottom and you can't find me? That deep? That's right, Dad. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep in love. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep in love. I wanna have sex with a personality. Try her positive traits. Give a pounding to her feelings. Make her sound smell salivate. Hey Tyra, are you listening? We're not talking just the tipping. Thank you, Scotty Pippen.
No problem. Just here dropping off an application. Players in my day didn't make as much as they do today.
Sorry to hear that. Where was I?
You're talking about balls deep.
I'm talking about balls deep. We're talking about balls deep in love. I'm talking about balls deep.
My boy's talking about balls deep. We're talking about balls deep in love.
I don't know. I can see that being fucking Lauren. Like especially like he's like, I want to dry hump your like positive traits and have sex with your personality. That sounds like some corny ass shit. That Lord was telling us catfish. I don't know, like that shit just never makes me laugh. Or like this song right here, I can imagine Lauren singing when his dad left.
When are we going home, bro?
Oh,
When are we going home, big bro? This is because of you. I see you in my dreams at night. I do be alone. Just stay right on my mind. Sometimes I'm trying to call out.
Oh, yeah, see you around Cyber Squeak. Thanks for stopping by. It was a lot of fun. Have a good one. Shit, dude. Yeah, I can see this being more. Just the way he's just like cries about his dad. And honestly, the thing is, like, the only thing he says, my dad loved me and gave my toy to Monkey. Like, uh, you be clowning too much. I don't know, it's just hella funny to me. I got these songs stuck in my head. I guess that's why I had to share it with you guys. I got these songs stuck in my head. I just keep hearing Cleveland Jr. saying he's got talking about balls deep in love. Um. Oh, okay. I just got a notification. So actually, we're gonna be having a new figure. Phil had sent me the photo. He has a prototype ready of the Wings of Redemption figure, and it looks pretty fucking awesome. So I'm looking forward to announcing that to Starship Lockjaw, which I'm about to end the stream in a minute or two, and I'm about to end the stream in a minute or two and join Base Shaman stream and let the people know that Wings is going to be coming soon. A lot of people have been asking for him for, so look here, look, listen. we're gonna have Wings, and it's probably gonna have us a cup of Wendy's chili. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping, watching me draw some very stupid looking pictures of Lauren that were very good, and listening to some shit on YouTube and my terrible parody songs. But yeah, thankful for everyone to stop by and stop to chat, and hopefully I can do this sometime soon. I'm trying to figure out how to work through YouTube, so being able to like actually stream through my tablet with what I'm doing is really cool. It's kind of what I've been looking to do. And they said something about they're going to be having a guest feature coming soon, so hopefully I can get some guests on here as well. Because I don't want to be like Lord and just be hella boring. Because if I don't have something to talk about, I'm just kind of like very scatterbrained and I don't know, just kind of, I guess, stage fright or whatever takes over. I have a difficult time communicating with people sometimes. So sometimes having like someone to bounce back and forth from is really cool. I have a friend, she's a Christorian, really into Chris Chan, and I got her into like lornography and stuff. We talk about lolcows all the time. So she talked about being interested in doing a stream sometime. So if I could get her on here, that would be really cool. Probably the cleanest, best pleasure. So we could discuss that. Some Chris Chan stuff. And actually, no, I'm thinking because I'm working on the Taken Abroad comic book. So I'm thinking about I'm trying to see if I can find where it's at because I wanted to buy the book. I can't find it anywhere. Um, but maybe if I can find a PDF that everyone's been reading from, and maybe I will do a reading of Taken Abroad, and I'll try to do some type of radio voice, so you could sleep while listening to Aaron having breakfast and coffee from his mom and his wife. All right, thanks everyone for joining, and have a great evening.